No, yeah, I emailed you all about this one over the week.
I
This
read it.
You didn't read it. Well, don't worry, Stuart. I've got one for you. This is Would I Lie to You, which is a takeoff of the popular BBC game show. Um,
I've never watched that either.
no, never mind. Well, I'll explain the rules. I
It would help.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't get it over there, Chris. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Uh, we get Graham Norton
Well,
up here.
no, not quite the same. So basically, what happens here is each of you has got a fact about yourself that's related to Formula One. You'll know if it's true or not, and you have to argue that it's true, and the other two hosts will have to guess whether or not you're telling the truth or a lie. So it might not be true. I think that's how they explain it on the show, just with less sort of nonsense. Um,
Although, although I guess with us, Jake, we can't really sort of do each other's thing as
well,
we know.
I'm not. I'm just the host again. I don't
Oh,
part
okay.
in this, so I haven't got one. But Stuart, I'll
Oh,
start with
that's,
yours because
I haven't thought of one
no,
yet.
don't worry, you'll know if this is true or not.
Oh, oh, I have to get. Oh, do I have to guess yours?
No, no, no. I'll tell you what
What?
your truth or false is, right? And
Oh,
you
okay.
have to either pretend it's true or explain it, so the other two will guess whether it's true or not. Okay?
What? Oh, what? So you already know
I've
what we
got a
know?
fact for you. Let me just tell you the facts, okay?
Okay.
Right. So Stuart, you're defending when Lewis Hamilton won the title in 2008. I nearly had a heart attack because I was choking on a butter sandwich. The other two now get to ask him questions about that.
Seems entirely feasible.
Yeah, it is. Any questions, or we're just gonna?
I mean, what's what's a butter sandwich? Is that bread with just butter on it? I'm confused.
Basically, it's a piece of bread. Well,
Yeah,
no, it's not even a. Jake's getting this wrong. Essentially, what he's suggesting is I've got a lump of butter, like a centimeter of butter, and put it between two
that's
pieces of bread.
that's
That's
some,
ridiculous.
that's
What
something we
I
get at the
have,
Texas State Fair. So
but
I guess
but
you'd
it's,
fit right in.
You would.
but it's ridiculous, Jake. But it's what a butter sandwich is, and it's not even a sandwich. It's like when you get a really nice piece of toast or a really nice piece of bread, you put some really nice salty butter on it. Not much, just a little bit, because it tastes nice. It wasn't a sandwich. It was butter sliced with a bit of butter on it. No, it
So
was
it's
not a sandwich.
toast.
So it's butter toast then.
Butter,
Okay,
yeah, essentially butter toast without the toast.
Okay, right. But
that was
did you choke to death on it nearly when you were watching?
Well, of course you would, wouldn't you? When you're eating butter, it's almost like heart attack in a roll. I mean, like if you're eating butter in cubes, of course you're going to have a heart attack. And it doesn't help when you support Hamilton. You go around the corner, and the last thing you see is a bit of butter flying through your mouth, and Hamilton nearly losing. It's ridiculous. So yes, believe it if you want or not, but yes, I nearly did have a heart attack because I was
Shambles.
eating butter by the gallon load.
I don't even know if there's any point now. Tom, do you think that's true?
Um, I think it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris.
yeah, just going on how fiercely he argued that the what this butter sandwich is. I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, it is true. Or at
No,
least
it's not, you bastard.
what?
That's not true.
It is true.
Yes,
You
I have
told
eaten
you
a
said it
lump of
before on
bread.
the podcast.
No, I didn't. I was having a heart attack when it was like at the end, but I wasn't eating a bloody butter
Okay, fine. It
sandwich.
wasn't true then. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus, Jake.
Okay.
So, no.
Let's do Chris. Chris, you sent me this one via email. You'll know if it's true or false. Okay. So
yeah.
at the premiere of One on the Thursday before the Austin GP weekend, I took a picture of Damon Hill from a balcony looking down on him, and in my excitement, I dropped my phone on his head.
That'd be a bit of a dick move to do.
Where
So,
were you at the time?
I don't
Well,
believe you.
I'll give some context to this. So I live in Texas, obviously, so I went to the Grand Prix, and there was a premiere of this documentary called One about the kind of the development of the safety in F1 in the 70s with Jackie Stewart and everything. So there were a whole lot of big name F1 people that were there, and Damon was there because he had some interview in the movie. And so I was standing on a balcony in the movie theater getting some popcorn, and I saw Damon Hill down there, and I yelled to him, with my phone, and I got a picture of him. And so, I mean, yeah, the rest is history.
Okay. Do you want to guess if that's true or false, Stuart and Tom?
I didn't see any marks on his head during the Sky broadcasting. He didn't look like he had a bandaged head, or like a cast on it. I mean, what type of phone are we talking? Are we talking a big phone? Are we talking a little phone? Are we talking a light phone?
I have an iPhone.
And, oh, I don't know. See, if it was an iPhone, it would have taken a picture as it was falling, because Apple put these stupid gimmicks into phones because they're so stupid. So no, I think it's false, because I don't see any evidence in photographs on your Twitter. Although I'm not going through every tweet because that's a bit stalkerish, so maybe there is. So I'm going to say it's false because I haven't seen any photographic evidence of it, even though I've only been following you a couple of days.
Okay, so Stuart says false based on that. What do you reckon, Tom?
It sounds kind of feasible, but how high up were you when you dropped the phone on him? I mean, how far did it fall?
I mean, the balcony, it wasn't like I was standing at the top of a skyscraper. I don't really know. It was a distance, I guess.
Tom?
Yeah, I think it's probably feasible. I'll go for
Go
true.
for true. Chris, true or false?
It was false,
Ooh.
though I did get a picture of him from a balcony. I just didn't drop my phone on him.
That was very well defended there. That was good lying, I have to say, although you didn't quite catch Stuart out. Finally, Tom, your one. Okay. I learned the alphabet and acquired my reading skills by looking at car number plates.
Well, when I was young, I would go walking around. I'd walk with my parents as we went outside and things, as all children do. And when we were walking around, I'd try and learn the alphabet by looking at registration plates. I'd point to a registration plate and say to my mum, "What does that one say?" And then I'd try and work out what each letter sounded like and things.
Okay, do you live in a rural setting or an urban setting?
Yeah, really, yeah.
Kind of probably more rural than urban.
I don't believe you.
Any further questions?
That's just so odd. I mean, there are so many other easy ways to learn to read. But, I mean, it doesn't seem impossible. I'm going to go with false, though.
False. Stuart, any more questions?
What was your favourite styling of number plate? Do you prefer the yellow front or the back white, or whichever way around it is?
I think I was too young to remember, to be honest.
Stuart,
See, if you're too young to remember that, how can you remember that you were learning?
But Stuart, what sort of
read
answer
off
would you
number
have got
plates?
there? Where would you have gone, oh yeah, that's true?
I've got an important piece of information out of it. Did I not?
No.
You said you can't remember your colour you preferred, so how could you remember that you actually learned words from a number plate in that case? So
False.
I think you're false.
Okay, so two false. What, is it true or false, Tom?
Well, Chris did say it was a bit odd, but it is true, sadly.
Oh, so Tom has deceived you with his fact. So there you go. I think, I don't know, I wasn't really keeping score. So one of you won, but I don't know who.
I guessed one of them right.
You guessed one of them right, but then I think yours was guessed. No, yours was. So yours was confused. You ruined it, Stuart. You ruined the
How
game.
did I ruin it?
Yours was confusing.
You ruined it by getting my life story wrong.
It's such
We've
a
been friends for
question.
10 years, Jake, and you get my life wrong.
Oh, sorry. But I think that's a good note to end the show on at this point.